Hi all, welcome to Trading to Glory episode number 13. Apologies for not getting these up as quick as I should, we're working our way through everything. I've just been focused more on actually just recording it and not actually getting stuff up. So because Smash links would be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsALegend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Now this is focusing on more bronze pack method from Team of the Week 7. For the reason being as well is because when we were recording all of this, that Team of the Week 7 had 2 silver informs, and we were like, right, we want to try and pack one of them. We're going to go all out to try and pack them, but we also want to hope and pray that from what we pack can also go towards the League SBC. Because end of the day, there's stuff there to be packed, and we've just got to keep grinding our way through it and hope and pray that it pays off. Like bronze pack method for me just now is becoming a bit of my, it's like not say a staple, but it's just something where I'm like, if I want to burn 5 or 10k, it's what I'm doing. I'd rather be like, right, I can put 10k in or 5k in, whatever it may be at that particular time. Just blow it on the 400 coin packs. And I'm noticing for like the players that I'm packing, most of the players are useful. Like I'll get players that are for either certain nations or certain leagues. If it's like say a player for like a League SBC league, then I'm like, great, it helps. And I've noticed for some of the players that we're packing have like decent like coin value about them. And if I was to end up doing like the League SBC, then we'd be sorted. But at the same time, I've got to think of the mindset. I want to bulk up the club. I want my club to be bulked up to the point where I'm like, right, we've got all these players, because every year we used to always like look at club value very, very early, and we're kind of doing it now. And what I find interesting is we've already got 264 rated cards and quite a few players from packs. And see, and that proves a point right away. We've got a Chinese Super League player that's got a bit of value about him, so that's not bad. So right away, for the amount of coins we've just spent, we've practically made profit from all of that spend on that card. I mean, there's only a handful of him on the market. That's when you know you get it. But end of the day, we just kind of want to keep bulking up the club, because there's so many bronze players in general. Plus we don't know, for example, like Romania, like the Romanian league, we don't know if Romania is going to have a League SBC, because it's a new league, and at the same time, what who would they pick? That's the big question. What players would we get? But that dude for Hertha Berlin, Kovac, he's probably got a bit of value about him, but as always, we don't plan to sell. And like Amiens as well for Legun. So right away we're building up. That's a pack in itself where we've got 2 bronze players for Legun and the Bundesliga. So that right away, if we were to sell them, we'd be kind of like sorted. It's the type of packs is what you want. It just keeps you ticking over and you're sorted. It just makes everything go so easy in terms of just kind of just getting what you need. That's kind of the way I look at it. And like, yes, you're going to get packs where they're awful, but you just kind of want to keep grinding away and hope and pray that you get what you need. Because like I know for leagues like Korea, Poland, Colombia, Chile, Sweden, Norway, the leagues that don't really have like League SBCs, which is a bit of annoying. Even you could technically say like Romania for now, or the Irish leagues as well, because we don't kind of know if. Because saying that, we don't know if there might even be, say, because we've had the like the Politano object, like the milestone storyline player, we might get that for like every league in the game by the end of FIFA, which I would find a bit annoying if it took every league in the game by the end of FIFA, because at that point we might all be like, you might get a card that you're like, why have we got this card? But you'd kind of hope for it, like say 3 months ago or 6 months ago, whatever it may be. But anyways, like the way I'm looking at it as well, like the way I'm wanting to do this as well, the reason why I'm doing bronze pack method is because I want to at least cover the players that I'm not either buying in, or if, especially from like the leagues that I'm not buying. Like I'd rather buy up the leagues of like every like league SBC, but I'd rather not buy the leagues that are a bit more redundant, as it were. But there's definitely going to be, I would hope, like this is what, as I said, this is what I've been recording a lot more heavily lately, is like league is bronze pack method. It's just something to just sit down and chill, because if you've got two silver informs or hero cards, or an inform and a hero card that you could pack from bronze packs, you may as well take the chance. Well, like whoever, like for all that's been around, there's usually going to be, the informs are usually going to be worth say 7 to 10k, unless the card is completely awful, like really really bad, and it's like you could readily buy it at 5-6k on open bid. Then you've just got to be wary, like, or even on Snipe saying that. But I would say, for the amount of coins we probably put in to bronze pack method so far, for us to not see even an inform, it's kind of worrying. Like, what have they kind of done to bronze pack method? Like, have they really ramped it down? Because and I'll actually be honest, I've watched quite a few folk and I haven't even seen them pack an inform yet. I've watched quite a few like content, and I've just not seen like an inform packed or a hero packed. Yeah, you get folk that maybe tweet it out or share the link and say, or a photo and say, oh, I packed this hero card or this silver inform. I'm like, well, I never seen it. And then Famalicio, they're a promoted team in the Portuguese league. They might be worth buying up their players there. But what I'll do as well throughout this kind of like run that you'll be watching, after all like the bronze pack method and showing off where the club is and so forth, I will be doing like leagues at a time. Once I need that's a big that's a lot of players and coins on top. That is pretty much near perfection for a pack. That's a lot of players from a 400. And they're the type of packs, if you were to get one of them, where if you were to get say 3 or 4 league SPC players, you'd be quids in. You would be quids in. If you had like one Bundesliga, but it was a Bundesliga that sold, and then like a Legun that sold, then a CSL that sold, and then maybe say BPL, you'd be sorted. You'd legitimately have like, you could easily end up with like one pack of a bronze pack that might have like 20-30k worth of players, depending on who you packed, and you'd be quids in. You'd be like saying, well, this 400 coin pack's paid out more than what my mega packs paid out, or 100k pack. It sometimes it can happen. I think the best bronze pack I've ever seen was last year on FIFA 19, when we had the bronze inform. Someone got a bronze inform, but they also had like I think 5 or 6 players in the pack, but all the players were League SBC players, but they were all like the really rare players that you needed for your teams. And it was like this person suddenly made like I think about 30 or 40k from a bronze pack, and like everyone, I think it got shared by like everybody in the community. It was like, this is like must be the best bronze pack ever. And it probably was. It was kind of like unbelievable return. So I was like, fair play to this person. But like, we've had some good packs, we've had some horrible packs, but the way I'm looking at it, we are bulking up the club nicely. It comes down to do we see, it's not just say progress, it's more a case of, is the effort that we're putting in going to pay off for us? That's kind of what we've got to look at. Does it bite us back, or does it not? Because at the end of the day, I just want to keep bulking up the club. If I'm doing every week if there's silver informs or silver hero cards, I'd rather do them. I'd rather do it then. That's the way I'd look at it. So I'm going to say this will probably be the last pack, folks. So if you enjoyed this, let me know, folks, in the comments down below if you've been doing bronze pack method. Smash the like, always, sub to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all later.